Besides the playoffs, this is the best time of the year for the NBA, honestly. Right before the trade deadline, things get juicy and we're spoiled this year. The other day, Luka, then De'Aaron Fox. I have to say AD's name. Luka, AD. You have Fox going away. He's actually playing right now. I was watching the game, seeing how he looks on the Spurs, and he's looking really good. But that's not what we're here to talk about right now. Right now, Jimmy Buckets just got traded. And I started recording this, and I started talking about how I believe that he probably, or like his agent, they talked about it and they discussed that he was going to re-sign because no team really was willing to trade up a lot. And the fact that one of the teams traded so much for him, it had to be him re-signing because otherwise it would have made absolutely zero sense in general. So let's discuss this trade. I'll pull it up. It should be on your screen. But the Golden State Warriors, man, GSW, they've been hitting up everybody. They said that they wanted to get Steph some help this year. They felt bad for the old man. He's been going through it, honestly, and they wanted to get him something. So they reached out to a bunch of different All-Stars. We heard about this the past couple days, and they were able to get Mr. Jimmy Buckets. So it cost them a little bit. They gave up Andrew Wiggins, a guy who was a part of that championship team that brought it home not too long ago. They're giving up Shooter, who was just talking about slavery, but that's a conversation for a whole different topic or different day. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you probably just got confused. But Dennis Schroeder just said that the NBA is like, I don't know. Let's talk about that another time, okay? That's not what we're here to talk about. It's over 3 a.m. right now. I got out of bed just for this. And so Kyle Anderson got traded as well, Mr. Slow-Mo, and a protected first-round pick. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going away. But all we know is Jimmy Butler and his whole situation that's been going on. Because it's been a situation for a little bit. We've been hearing way too much him not wanting to play or him not playing and all this and that and him needing to get out of there, right? I don't know, man. It sucks because his legacy was becoming something, right? He took that team to 2 championships. They lost, but they still made it there. We saw what he did and what happened when he left Philly, right? When he left Philly, they just never made it back to where they were. We thought, all this is like tarnishing it, right? Because what happened in Minnesota was not a bad, it wasn't a good look at all. It was a really bad look. And then when he left, we thought, oh, maybe it was Minnesota's fault because what he did in Philly. You know what I mean? And then when he's doing in Miami, we're like, oh yeah, so it's definitely Minnesota's fault. Look at Jimmy. He's so great. He's so amazing. Look how hard he plays. Look how hard he works. And then all this drama just escalated. I'm sure he'll have a chance to fix that reputation playing with Steph Curry now. It's going to be him, Steph, and Draymond. That should be fun. Those locker rooms, man, they gonna have butt heads for sure. They're definitely gonna be fighting, but it's good to have a guy like Jimmy at the end of the day on your team. I think you'd rather have a Warrior. So he re-signed for 2 years. He's gonna be there till 2027. That's a long time. Obviously nowadays contracts actually mean nothing, to be fair. Like we've seen KD sign a 4-year, 5-year, and then asked to be traded the next year. So he really can't make anything out of anything. So the trade deadline does end tomorrow. It's a couple more hours pretty much. We're gonna see if anything else crazy happens. We had another couple minor trades today. I know that's not the main topic. We should have really discussed this, what we think Jimmy's gonna do with the Warriors, and I will talk about that. But we should mention that Kuzma got traded out of the Wizards from one of the worst organizations in the league, the worst record, all that, to sort of a contender. Yes, he's going to Milwaukee for Chris Middleton. Middleton is one of the leading scorers in Bucks history. He's been there for a long time. He's been doing work with Giannis, so this is a really interesting move. But I do think that kind of does make... I don't know. They needed a change of scenery, maybe. I don't know why honestly, it's the coaching staff. That's what I think it is overall. I feel like Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham is always a bad look. So I don't know if Middleton was an issue. He wasn't playing that bad. I think Kuzma maybe overall at this time because he's still younger and he has more potential. But see, he play a little bit more defense if he wants. I know probably being in Washington kind of just makes you not play, not focus. So that's a whole different scenario. We saw Valanciunas get traded from the Wizards today as well. He is going to Sacramento. Yes, that's a guy that played with Sabonis national team. So they played with each other for a while. They're very comfortable with each other. They definitely know a lot. They speak same language. All that stuff is a great bonding thing. We were thinking after they got rid of Fox, how are they gonna recover and keep Sabonis' loyalty, because that was a big blow. They're like really close to each other, Fox and Sabonis. They've been fighting through the trenches for a while. So that was a really interesting thing. So now they're trying to catch him with his brother, and you feel me? It's weird. It's interesting. But let's talk about this Jimmy Butler trade and what this means for the Warriors. So Steph obviously is nearing the end of his career. He's still got some game left for sure. Definitely got game. He's definitely one of a kind. We gotta clap it up for him, give him his flowers. He deserves it. Now, the real question is, can Jimmy help this team? Does he have what the Warriors need? And yes, the answer is yes. I think Jimmy, we've seen him take a team in the Eastern Conference to the finals twice within the last couple of years. So we know what he is capable of when it comes to playoff time. We know how hard he works. We know how hard he plays. He should complement Steph really well. That team's still missing something, though. There is no way. You just gave up Wiggins, Shooter. The Warriors gave up Lindsey Waiters as well. He's going to Detroit. And then the Heat gave up Josh Richardson. So I don't really know if the Heat got better. Bro, I feel bad for Shooter. He has bounced a lot. He's been on so many teams, and he's actually a really good player overall, man. I liked him on my Nets. I think this is his fourth team this year or something. He's been around the block. He has. Overall, though, another guy that got traded like twice in the past 2 days, literally, that City kid. He got traded to Sacramento, right? And then the Wizards trade, he was in that. Like, that's really interesting. I feel bad for him as well. He's bouncing around. We keep getting new news. I'm not re-recording this. I'm just gonna add this part in pretty much. I'm sorry if I said anything wrong later, because I pretty much finished this video twice at this point. But basically, Shooter is going to Utah. So Shooter, man, bro, how do you go from here to here to here to here to here? Dude, oh man, I feel bad for Brody. Kyle Anderson is going to Toronto. It's a multi-team thing. Like, there's so much going on. There's so much movement when we talk about it. PJ Tucker is heading to Miami. This is so interesting. There's so much going on. I didn't even know where PJ Tucker was at this point. I guess he was in Utah, and now he's going to Miami. And holy man, what is going on? Why is there so many teams involved? Like, it's so random. Like, how is this happening? Like, so many guys just got absorbed into this weird trade. And it's so interesting. All this to make Jimmy happy, quote unquote, where it probably won't even be the case, and he'll want out soon the way it's looking. Now, I might as well actually mention every trade that happened so we're all on the same page. But Daniel Theis got traded. He got traded from the Pelicans. If you were wondering where he existed or what happening with him, he got traded to Oklahoma City. So OKC is getting deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm kidding. They're probably dropping him. Like, we're gonna see a lot of buyouts happening. There's gonna be a lot of. He's on an expiring contract, so who actually knows? That's curious. We saw Quentin Grimes got traded from Dallas, as well as a second-round pick, to the Sixers for Caleb Martin. So that's really interesting to see as well what they're actually cooking. The Mavs aren't cooking anything, man. The Mavs are on. They're interesting type of timing. It's gonna be interesting to see how the rest of the season unfolds. I really can't wait. I'm really excited for All-Star Weekend, just because it's gonna let us kind of comprehend everything. It's gonna slow down everything. We're gonna be able to chill, and then players are gonna get accustomed to their teammates during that span. I'm sure they'll be eating out, they'll be playing games, and just kind of communicating more, and that can go a long way. We saw Fox actually went ahead and texted Castle literally as soon as he got traded, and he told him, look, bro, he basically was trying to tell him, I'm here for you, with you. I don't want you to get separated type thing. Let's do this together. You feel me? And that's a really good thing to do to a young kid that's been really balling really well. He just had a crazy windmill a couple minutes ago. Yeah, I don't even know if y'all seen that, but you'll see it tomorrow, or you'll see it tonight. But yeah, the Lakers looked really good yesterday with Luka just sitting there on the bench. I'm hearing they're trying to move Kleber, so that's going to be interesting. We were hearing talks about KD moving, like I said. Beal, I'm sure they want to move Beal, but so if you guys don't know, Beal has a no trade clause. He's one of two players without a trade clause, LeBron and Beal. Literally no one else has that, which is actually crazy. Not even Steph, nobody else really has that, but Bradley Beal does. So that's a really interesting take, and we'll see what. I don't know if we'll see a really big trade happening. The big one that we were all waiting for was this Jimmy one. So him on the Warriors is good, I think. I think it's good for him. I don't know. Miami just needed to reset and stuff. I don't know how Wiggins is going to fit. He should fit well with Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero, Wiggins, and then Bam. I mean, it could be good. I mean, the East is what it is at this point, and the West is what it is as well, right? It's so deep, it's so crazy. Can Jimmy actually make an impact in the West with Steph? I mean, it's better than what they were doing before, right? It is. It has to be. I can see it happening. You get a veteran vocal guy that's going to put his heart on his sleeve. He's going to lead by example. And that's something they need, man. Steve Kerr, is he a good coach? You guys let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think he actually makes things better, or was it a lot of KD? We heard KD, they were having conversations for him to go to the Warriors, and he said he doesn't want to go there. So what about that, huh? So now you don't want to go there. But before, it was all nice and sweet when they were coming out of the finals, right? When they were right there, when they were so good. But now they're not that good, right? I mean, that makes sense. Phoenix is definitely better. But makes you question, right? No, I'm playing. I don't know. That would have been cool. We saw that the Warriors were trying to reach out to LeBron, right? Trying to get him to remove that no trade clause. But that's not happening. LeBron wants to stay. We have so much to talk about with Luka. I could make like 7 videos about Luka. I want to talk about everything we know about that whole situation, because we've learned so much over the past few days, and I'm willing to right after the trade deadline. Let's talk about it, because he said he was willing to resign. He wasn't planning to go anywhere. He wanted to retire there. He literally bought a house a week ago in Dallas for $15 million. He was crying non-stop after he got traded. Like, that's so much to take on, and he got done so dirty. He doesn't look 270 pounds. He still looks like a baller, and it's over for the league. That's all I gotta say. Should be fun, should be interesting. I'll keep you guys up to date on any other trades and stuff like that. Make sure y'all subbed, leave a like, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all soon. Let's get this hype on, man. I need another trade. Make another one. All day I'm checking my phone. Shams, did you tweet? Is it happening? What's going on? This is so fun, man. So fun. I'll see y'all soon. Let me know y'all thoughts on this. Is this gonna work out? Can they do something? And peace.